That's what she told me not to do. So I'm good at sitting. I'm not so good at talking, but I'm good at sitting. I'm also not good at silence, ironically enough. I treat this as a game, and it actually becomes fun. Right? I'm a nerd. There's no doubt about it. We talk a lot about resilience. It is very important, given our role in society, to be resilient to any kind of IT disruption, be it a cyber attack or anything else. Of course, you have the traditional attacks, cybercrime, ransomware, that kind of stuff. And given the geopolitical environment, you also have the nation-state-oriented attacks and the hybrid attacks that are of increasing concern in the West. So we talk about all these, and we actively look to manage these to an appropriate level. Surprisingly, a big risk taker. So when I did my personality profile for the bank, I can remember my discussion with the HR person, and she was shocked when I came in and I did the personality profile and I was labeled as a risk taker. And I said, that's because I am cognizant of the amount of risk, and I can choose in my personal life to do things that I would never do in a professional setting. That's a loaded question. I think that there can never be enough. Do we collaborate? Absolutely. By the nature of the field, security is both dependent on sharing of information, and security is exposed by sharing too much information. So there is a certain amount of restriction of information that has to happen. And so we have to work within those boundaries, but we do collaborate. We collaborate with agencies. For example, Danske Bank collaborates with agencies across all the geographies that we work in. We collaborate with other organizations, and collaboration is important. Nobody can win this fight alone. I have a mission of deliver the bank's mission. Now, a large portion of that is security. Security will enable the bank to deliver what they need to do. But going in with that mindset that it's not about my domain, it is about what the bank needs to achieve, and how do we best do that to achieve everybody's aims. That's the mindset you have to collaborate with people at this level. You cannot be siloed. That just doesn't work. I think from time to time you see slowdowns, you see kind of catch-up periods where things feel like they're leveling out, and then it splits again and demand goes one way and supply goes the same direction but not as quickly. I think that we need to continue to develop young talent. We need to continue to bring more people into the field, and we need to build a general sense of cybersecurity awareness across society to decrease the need for cybersecurity-focused professionals. Build a sense of security awareness into everything that we do as individuals, IT professionals, and as asset managers and whatever, thereby reducing the need for cybersecurity people to go out and train the basics and focus on the hygiene elements. All the time. I think that you can't be a geek and not miss geeking out, right? I definitely have had successes in the past where I've been able to, for example, successfully breach a system or something like that, where I thought, hey, that was pretty cool. I did something neat. And I don't get that kind of experience very often anymore. But that said, there's also a lot of personal satisfaction I can derive from enabling change, from seeing people grow, from seeing people across my organization and across the bank to deliver our objectives. I can take satisfaction from a lot of that stuff in a way that feels like I've accomplished more than I ever could as an individual. I don't feel that our purpose has changed, but I feel perhaps our understanding of our purpose has changed. So we have always existed to protect the companies that we work in and to protect society as a whole. But our understanding of what that means and how to achieve that has definitely grown and matured over the years. We've grown our business acumen, and you can see that in the way that security organizations communicate, the way that they are structured, and the way that they deliver according to business objectives. That's what's changed over the past 30 years, I think. Number one, top of your mind has to be, is what you are doing, is it good for the client? And then number two, if you really want to deliver what is good for the client, you need to be thinking about how do you enable the people on the ground, the people, there's hundreds of people here that work for us, thousands actually, that work for us. How do I enable them to get their jobs done so that they can serve the client? That's my purpose as a leader.